Mental health problems cost the UK economy £118 billion annually. 25,000 patients in Warrington were diagnosed with depression in 2022. Waiting time for talking therapies in Warrington is 51 days. The number of patients in Warrington being diagnosed with depression has doubled over the last 8 years. 1 in 6 adults have experienced depression or anxiety in the last week. At least 1 in 4 of us will experience a mental health problem at some point in our life.
Today, we stand at a pivotal moment in our fight for mental health. As pressure on the National Health Service grows, communities become even more important.
Warrington in Mind is an alliance of voluntary community groups, charities and organisations. In Warrington, we stand together.
Volunteers, residents and Warringtonians, uniting with one purpose: to support and promote better mental health for all.
Together, we'll continue to push the boundaries for better care, support and to stand up for better mental health in our communities.
So let's keep showing up. Let's keep supporting each other. One brew, one walk, one listening ear at a time.
We're there on that cold night in Vicky Park, reminding each other that no one is alone in their struggle.
We're there, sharing that brew at Whitecross Community Centre, where voices can be heard and hearts can be healed.
We're there, offering that listening ear at the gateway, knowing that every conversation and every moment of support is a positive step forward.
We are Warrington in Mind.
This is Community in Mind.
Mental health doesn't discriminate and can affect anyone at any point, and we all have times where things can get a little bit difficult, and we all need a network of support and some teammates to lean on. Offload is a mental health literacy programme which has 3 main aims really: increasing awareness of people's own mental health, tackling the stigma and giving them the self-care tools to cope when life gets tough. And then once they've completed their offload fixtures, we have a series of different speakers, head coaches as we call them, that come in and talk about a specialist topic. Anyone that greets you when you walk through the door for the very first time has been there. They get it. You're made to feel valued and that you have worth and purpose in life.
It's done wonders for me. First started going there, I was having a lot of problems with my life. Spent nearly 2 years on my own in my flat, and coming out into the wide world was difficult, but going to Offload sort of eased me back into everything again, gave me a little bit of a purpose and something to actually look forward to. So it's opened a lot of social avenues as well as helping me with my mental health. I've done my mental health first aid. I've done the proper first aid course here as well. It opens a lot of opportunities. People help you and you help them. It's like a little sort of family that we've got. We are like a team basically at Offload.
We've had so many success stories now through Offload and Extra Time where very often it's the people around them that notice those changes before they do. But many of the men that come into Mental Fitness Tuesdays don't have a social support network. So they've found their tribe and they've found a real sense of belonging where they feel as if they have a role to play, not just within Mental Fitness Tuesdays, but in life as well.
It's a place for people to feel safe, and there's a tranquility around it that just makes people feel that somebody cares for them. They can come and talk to us. The location of the church is ideal because it's central to Warrington, and they can come in at Monday and Wednesday and Friday and just feel we're there for them. We're on their side.
There's no judgment. It's open to everybody, and we can help people in many ways, different ways. It can be spiritual, it can be anything. We work with people where they are, we don't try and fix them. So the whole place is a joy really. I love it. It's a simple offer, toast, tea, coffee, but it just gives people time, get away from whatever might be bothering them, or just somewhere quiet to come and have a brew and a chat. But it is a community, you know, and people help each other as well.
If they've got problems on their mind, they can do a bit of mindfulness colouring to take their mind off things. It's just a way of getting them to relax. It's more than a craft table, and it's more than a cafe.
There's also an element of love in it. There's always somebody to talk to you, somebody to help you through. And believe me, some of them have. Over the last 30 years, they've been there for me.
There's no money asked for, it's completely by donation. And we understand people's situations, because there's a lot of people here who've got a lot of issues. And we hope that the people who come in can go out feeling a lot better.
Me and Nathan have both struggled with our own personal struggles. We've known each other for years, and we set an online group up. And at first it was a lot of people we knew, but it built quite rapidly to the point where we need to do something face to face. It needs to be and that's what we learned straight away. It's social side of it, and a lot of the lads that use our group may not go anywhere else. We call ourselves a brotherhood, and I think that's really what we are, because we're there to support each other, we ain't judging each other. We're there to talk with our lived experiences, with what we've gone through and what the other lads have gone through. It's peer-led. So everyone in that room is as important as the other person.
Different characteristics in different people help other people as well.
As much as we've set the group up, there's other people in that room who contribute and help the conversations much more than we do. It's putting them people together as a brotherhood, and they can turn to us whenever they need it. That room there is how I'm comfortable. Sat around a table, a small group of people, no judgment, all helping each other, and we can have a laugh. We're just having a brew, we're having a little bit of banter, and we may end up talking about things that may have affected you. Everyone has their own situations in life, but everyone can relate to the feeling you've got in that situation.
You don't know you're helping someone, silently you are. It really is. You don't really know that you are. You don't have to tell you, oh, you've helped me today. You can just see it in their faces.
I've struggled with mental health for a lot of my life. So I went to the mental health defence classes. At the time I was actually struggling, but in a lot better place now than what I was. As soon as I walked in, Nathan and Ian were there, just really good guys, put me at ease. And then obviously that made me want to go back then, because obviously I had such a good time at the first session. And it was just nice because there was about 6 or 7 of us and got to know each other. But since they started doing this, I've been to everyone, and it's just nice to, cause sometimes I live on my own, and it's nice getting out of the house. You can just talk about anything, literally anything.
Part of Warrington in Mind, what we've realised is there's different groups for different people, and not just that, sometimes the same person wants a different group a different day. And when people are going to trained professionals, they may be on waiting lists or waiting around for however long, and groups like ours and the other groups that are involved in Warrington in Mind, they can kind of bridge that gap.
Warrington Speak Up is an advocacy organisation. Advocacy is about promoting social justice and inclusion and equality, and it's really all about making a difference in somebody's life. We run a project that's called The Still Me, and that's all around supporting people who have a lived experience of dementia.
For people that've got dementia, it's great for them to come, because at one time Sandra wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't draw, she wouldn't speak. As you're seeing it for yourself, she'll join in with all the activities, and she loves it. It's good for my mental health for now.
We also run mental health projects all under the banner of Get Warrington Talking. Walk and talks. It will be about promoting the 5 ways to wellbeing. We have a women's supper club that supports people to come together to talk about some of the struggles that they're facing with their mental health, to come up with solutions, and just to enjoy being together. We do a lot of work around learning disability and supporting people with learning disabilities to speak up for themselves, to advocate for themselves. One of the mental health initiatives we facilitate is called Pause, and that's all about providing a mental health listening space. People don't have to book appointments, they don't have to reveal a diagnosis, they just come in and talk, and we will have trained volunteers and project workers who will listen and then help to redirect them. We'll walk that journey with that person.
So I became involved with the organisation when I was in a difficult time of my life, and I accessed the advocacy service. I received, amazing support. I was always listened to, I was respected. From that, when it became better and life was more settled, I said I would always give back. From being someone who accessed service to being an employee, it's just the same. I'm not treated any differently. It's safe, it's warm, it's welcoming. From one person to the next, everyone's unique, but they're always treated the same way. We're always there with open arms.
So TalkHub's about bringing guys together and getting them to talk about how they feel. We don't have all the answers at TalkHub, but it's just providing that safe space where people can express themselves. Whether that is coming to the football or to the boxing or to the walking. We are very activity based, because myself, I use these coping mechanisms, like these activities, to help with my mental health, and I just feel like it's a good way to engage guys. So that's why we do what we do. It's open for all men, no matter what culture or background you're from. That's something we're really passionate about here at TalkHub. So we set up the talking space in the boxing gym. It's called a TalkHub Corner. Just thought it was important to create a space in the gym where people can, just come and sit down and relax and have a chat with each other, really. And not only men, but women as well. It's for everyone who uses the gym and the wider community as well. The 5 ways to wellbeing is something that we look at with TalkHub, and they are connecting, being active, keep learning, give back and take notice of your surroundings. So if you do them 5 things a day, that can really help with your wellbeing.
I'm taking part in the boxing camp at the moment for a 10-week period. I've taken part in TalkHub football sports on a Friday night, and once a month do men's mental health walks as part of TalkHub support. It's a group, it feels like a community. I probably don't have mental health problems because for the past 2 years plus I've been involved with TalkHub and I've really enjoyed it.
The main thing for me was just building the confidence, because I've always been quite a reserved person. More people I got chatting to, my confidence just grew naturally. Really show myself what I can actually achieve when you just get yourself out there. For them personal reasons, TalkHub alone has just boosted me as a person in general.
I just wanted to help other men not go through what I've been through in the past. It's good to talk, lads.
Welcome to St Joseph's Family Centre. We've been here on Museum Street, our beautiful home, for just over 80 years. Supporting families and individuals in the local community. St Joseph's currently offers 5 different key services: children's and adults counselling, an accredited contact centre, family welfare support, and more recently, a half holiday club. We offer a warm, comfortable space where staff will greet you with a smile, welcome you into a beautiful building, and make sure that you feel comfortable in talking to us about any needs that you might have. We provide emergency welfare support and have an absolute mountain of food for anyone that needs a little extra support in their day-to-day lives. The top floor of our building is set up for children's counselling and mostly child contact within this room. We offer lots of toys, games, different techniques that counsellors or our staff team can offer to make sure that your children feel welcome in the centre. Our first floor of the building offers adult counselling. Nice comfortable rooms where you can come and relax and speak to a counsellor on a one-to-one basis.
I feel like my counsellor has managed to switch a light on. Her chats have led me out of that dark place and helped me to realise a number of things. That I'm not worthless, that my issues around injustice are understandable, and that I'm loved. This is the first time in 20 years that I feel understood.
The key thing is we're not going anywhere. If you need our support anytime again in the future, you will always be very, very welcome to come back to St Joseph's Family Centre.
Welcome to Wands. We are a weekly peer support for neurodivergent adults. Here, everyone is allowed to be themselves, and I don't think there's very many places in society that happens.
I've always felt like I've never belonged, and I've always known that there's something different about me, and I've never been able to put my finger on it. But coming to the group, it made me realise that I am just me, and everyone embraces my quirkiness. It doesn't matter what kind of background you come from, we're all on the same level and we're all treated the same, which is fabulous. So I actually feel like I belong, and I've made friends, and I've never had that before. I've never had a friend. And I know that if I'm ever struggling, I can pick up the phone to one of you, or I can even just come to group. I don't even have to say anything. I just have to come. I can sit in a corner, or I can play board games, or come and have an in-depth chat. And sometimes that's all you need is that kind of family, that belonging, and it's so lovely to keep coming back. And over the years, there's nothing like this. I've never found anything even like remotely close to the support that you get here. Because of this group, I've been able to flourish, and I've been able to embrace me and everything about me.
And it's been a massive help for me, not just for companionship and stuff like that, but also understanding myself.
I get from it as much, if not more, because I'm allowed to be me. This isn't work. This is us living our lives how we should be.
We run groups for men and for women, and we also go into schools and we talk about what's going on in people's lives, and then we do a little mindfulness session, which is my thing, and then we can chat about routes that they can go down. I think that the biggest benefit is just the fact that you're talking and you're getting whatever it is in your brain off your mind, and just doing that is helping a lot. It's a great practice.
The difference is palpable. I can't recommend him enough, to be honest. It's made a huge difference to my mental well-being and my mental fitness. Without Russ explaining about mindfulness and putting it in plain language that I understood about living in the moment, I wouldn't be where I am now. I've gained friends for life. It was life-changing, to be perfectly honest.
We've recently set up a group called Treasure Hair, which is a women-only group for over 18s. And basically, it's a safe place for women to come together as a community, share their experiences, share their challenges, and we have different activities each session. So we're looking at craft activities, chair yoga, and it just feels like a lovely group of friends meeting every other week for a really informal session.
It was good to come into a space where you can talk about things, where there's non-judgmental, you're free to speak about problems or issues that you may have. They have somebody in, they've had Claire, who's like a mental health champion. She knows about menopause, all the issues that women are going to face at one point in their life, and it's just nice to have some insight into that kind of thing, so that when you do come to go through that time in your life, you've got some tools to deal with it. Felt so much better since being able to come to a group, and learn ideas, techniques to unwind and switch off, and I think it's really helped.
Creative Remedies is a programme delivered by the Mental Health Outreach team,
and involves a range of arts activities that aim to improve the health and wellbeing of Warrington residents. Starting with music groups with different levels of abilities, a performing arts group and a brand new choir group. We also do badminton, visual arts, pool, bingo and cups of teas, photography and a read to relax group. For some people it's a case of structure, giving them something to get out the house and to do. It's about meeting new people, forming friends and connections, and we find a lot of people will come to one group, make a group of friends and then go to other groups with those friends. So it's about kind of building that routine, that confidence, getting out as well, but learning a new skill and having fun while they're doing it as well.
I enjoy meeting other people who have the same interests as me, and it's just relaxing and it makes me feel good. I didn't have any friends. I found it very difficult through various illnesses and things happening in life. Being able to come to something which is funded, so it's not an expense, it's really helped me a lot. It's helped me meeting new people. It brought that older me back out again, the one that I thought had gone, and it's definitely made a difference to me, and my family can see that as well.
It helps you with mental health and it helps you with your social skills as well. It changes your life in a way, in a good way. So
I can't really recommend the Creative Remedies groups enough. I respect and love everybody that is in this group here. We've all got our own personalities, but we all bring something different to the table. I realised that I'd been masking my whole life and not really realising it. But I don't have to do that here. I can be me. For the first time, I can be me, and that is special.
Youth in Mind is a youth-led programme running 7 days a week, delivering at Warrington Youth Home for young people aged 7 to 19 or up to 25 with additional needs. So we support our young people through not just one-to-one sessions but also group activities. Those group activities can include baking in the kitchen and talking about the importance of healthy eating, but we also do sessions that might be around like hygiene, so it might be about washing your hair or how to do your hair and help make you feel good. Some of the sessions can be around like mental health or anxiety coping skills. They can be quite shy, quite nervous to begin with, and over a period of weeks of speaking to the same key worker, they begin to open up. The key worker can support them through that and they realise it's okay to open up. It's not a bad thing. So the sessions are youth-led. It's what the young person wants or what the young person needs. So if they need someone that's can just be a listening ear, we can do that. If they need someone that's going to sit there, offer guidance and advice, they can do that. If they need crisis lines, if they need bereavement support, and then if they need referrals to services such as CAMS or talking therapies, we can do that as well.
In the light of youth, where dreams take place and thoughts bloom in the light of the room, imagine dance with laughter and joy that will guide us to a treasure with nothing to hide. The magic of youth, a fire that won't fade, in the heart of a dreamer, a legacy made. Through time, remembering it's okay not to be okay. Seeking help is a strength, come what may. In every heartbeat, in every second, a face is shared with a smile. The youth lives are never alone. With support and love, children will always have a home.
The time to act is now. The work being done in our communities isn't just about providing care.
It's about saving lives, restoring hope, and showing our friends, families and neighbours that they're not alone. Today, we rise together.
We celebrate the tireless dedication of those working day in and day out to support mental health, to challenge stigma and to advocate for the services we so desperately need.
So stand with us.
Stand with those who are leading the charge.
The heroes that are transforming lives every day in Warrington.
Let's rise to the challenge together.